Hey everyone, welcome back. Forgive the interesting angle, but I was filming another video, so this is the angle we're going with for today because my legs hurt from sitting in a cross position for a little while today. So we're here and I'm doing a book review on In the Shadow of the River. For some reason, I knew the title, but it just escaped me for that little second. Anyways, so I'm doing a review on In the Shadow of the River by Anne H. Gabhart, and this is my very first book by the author, and I did enjoy it. This was definitely different. The cover, number one, the cover. Let's just take a minute to just appreciate this lovely cover because honestly, absolutely stunning cover. I love that cover. So this one is all set pretty much, I would say, 98% on a river boat. I was going to say cruise, but it is just basically a showboat. That's the word. It's a showboat that travels throughout Mississippi, through all the states that are kind of connected through the Mississippi. They take different stops throughout that river, and they just have shows. So in the beginning, we're following Jackie and her mother, and all of a sudden, right in the beginning of the book, there is this mysterious stranger that comes up on their boat and ends up trying to take Jackie away from her mom. And so Jackie ends up shooting this man, and they end up escaping. They don't know if they killed him or not, but Jackie ends up finding the gun and shooting the stranger. And her mother tells her not to tell anyone that she shot the man. Throw the gun over the boat and just let it be. So thankfully, thanks to the Lord, her father's showboat ends up being on the river where her boat is being docked, where she works. And so she ends up finding her way, even though she's badly injured by this man, takes her daughter and goes and finds her father on this showboat, who she really doesn't know very well. He's more of a drifter type of father, so she really doesn't know him that well, but she ends up going there and discovering where her father is, finding him, and telling him to pretty much, if anything happens to her and she doesn't get better, to take care of my daughter. So basically 10 years, I was gonna say 10 years, it's 15 years. 15 years later, she ends up being on the showboat. She's part of the show family, the daughter. And so she ends up being part of the show, being integrated into like this, almost like a circus family, you know? It's found family in this book, which I really love that. So it's really found family. There's a lot of family mysteries going on, like who is this girl really, where did she come from? And so we see the history unfold through her mom's memories as well as her finding out what happened in her past. So during this time, a lot of mysterious things are happening as well. There's a really nasty guy who ends up being an actor on the boat. Like, he's new to the boat and he wants nothing to do with them, but he's working with them. So like why are you here? Type of a guy. Yes, he needs the money. Yes, he's an actor, but he doesn't want to be on the boat. He wants to be an actor in New York. So we have that type of character. We have the family people who we have the loving aunt slash mother character who's like, we know she's the head of the entire boat. We have the captain and his son. So there's all these characters. There is a ventriloquist who kind of seems really crazy. Like, we have no idea what he's about. He talks to his dummies, and like everyone knows that there's like something off about him, but they can't tell. And then we have this girl who's kind of a little bit of a snot, a little bit, but like honestly, she just is just a young girl who doesn't really want part of this life, and she's in love with the captain's son. Of course, we have our main character Jackie, and so something happens where Jackie finds herself in danger again after 15 years later and ends up running into her past. So I'm not going to spoil anything because honestly the back description is pretty vague on what this book is about. So I don't want to spoil anything. But if you like kind of a, I wouldn't say family drama, but yeah, there's a little bit of family drama in this story. There's a mystery going on. I had most everything figured out, but there were some things that definitely surprised me, especially near the end, where I was like, oh, that's not what I thought was going to happen. So my favorite trope in here was definitely the found family, and I also liked the romance in here. because it definitely was more of a friendship, friends to more. So because of the, I won't spoil who's in love with who, but you can probably guess a little bit possibly. But anyway, so I definitely liked the romance here, how it was more friends to love, how their relationship kind of just grew. It was a little bit sudden at the end and it happened kind of quickly, but they've known each other forever. So I did enjoy this book. And yeah, definitely the cover is absolutely gorgeous. So definitely check it out if you like kind of like this really cool kind of just fun showboat feel. If you like kind of like those circus books where you're kind of tired of like a circus story, this kind of has that same type of feel, what with like the different characters and different roles people play on this showboat. So definitely check it out. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.